Hi, I'm Kimberly Sumner. Welcome again to Happiness Blind Spot. Today I want to look at one of the crucial problems that we all have when we're starting new businesses or a few months down the track of our business is our concern that we don't have enough time. So the problem that there's all these things we want to do, but how on earth can we squeeze it in? We've got so much going on, we simply can't get it done. So the strategy or the business strategy for that to have enough time, there's a number of tools and I'm sure you're all familiar with them. Time blocking, doing certain tasks in the same time each day, the ability to say no to people, making or ensuring you say no so that you have time to say yes to the right things, and ensuring that you don't make their problem yours. So not taking on board someone else's problem. I want to drill down further and specifically for today just look at one aspect of that. Our need or our requirement to say no to people so that we can say yes to the right things and thus have a lot more time in our day. Now, that's the strategy, say no. We all know we're meant to say no, so why do we have such trouble executing it? I mean, it's not really about the tools, is it? It's about the beliefs that we all have that are preventing from being able to execute those tools or enable those tools and use them on a daily basis so they become habits for us because we know it's good for us. So looking down further at the reasons that we can't say no, I want to consider a few people, including myself, of why we have trouble really putting up boundaries. So let me think. For myself, one of the reasons I've struggled with saying no is the my concern that I will, if I don't say yes to someone, if I don't help them out, I'll be rejected. I won't be seen as a good friend. I'm not contributing. I'm not really being a good person. And so I have this pull, even though I want to fill my day in a particular way and want to create my business in a successful way and block out my time in a way that I know is good for me, I also have this other pull on my heartstrings that's saying, be a good person, contribute. Also, I don't want to be rejected. In fact, I don't think anyone does, but those are my issues. Now, I have another friend who I was talking to her about what was holding her back from her inability to say no as she was building her business. And in her case, it was quite different from mine. Hers was a need to prove herself. So she would say yes to all of these tasks because she needed to really show that she was more than capable. She wanted to prove her worth. She wanted to prove her worth along a proven path and that show to other people and really show her value to them and prove herself. It's not something that is such pull on my heartstrings, but I certainly, as I've just shared with you before, I have my own issues. We all have very different issues going on. Another friend, a gentleman I was talking to earlier this morning, his specific ones were, and he was pulled on his business time with contributing to the school sports team and being seen as a good corporate citizen. And also, in his case, actually, there was something else going on, and it was actually quite different there. He was looking for ways to procrastinate from actually getting on and do his marketing plan. So sometimes he would do other jobs, not just the sports team, but other domestic jobs or anything that was an easy fix for him, rather than really sitting down and paying attention to a task. In his case, he's doing his business plan, and that is challenging him a bit more. So I give you all these examples because we all have very different issues behind our reasons not to say no. And if we know and we have very thinking tools of what we're meant to do to fill out and make our day work for us and have enough time, if they are not supported by our heart and our inner emotional responses, if those are not aligned and they're being pulled instead in the opposite direction, we're going to have this conflict. So what I want you to consider is where you may have some of your own blind spots around your inability to say no, and what might be going on, what might be the causes behind them. And because they often lie in our blind spots, they're not called blind spots for nothing, you will, one little ninja trick, say that a bit more clearly there, that you can pay attention to is your reactions in the coming week to other people who tell you that they don't have enough time. Now, you may offer them counsel, you may offer them wisdom, you may make a particular judgment, or it may push a button for you, but I want you to examine that further and really drill down to what the specifics are, because in that intuitive response you're having to someone else, that is your heart telling you what you need to do and what's getting in your way of your inability to say no. I hope that makes sense. You can ask me questions or get feedback, give feedback on my website, Happiness Blind Spot. Tune in with me next week on Blind Spot Basics, and in the meantime follow me on Facebook on Happiness Blind Spot and on my YouTube channel. I look forward to catching up with you, and keep in mind that this is a little taste of what I'm offering in my upcoming program, the Happiness Blind Spot I Know What I Want, the Blind Spot Buster program. I really look forward to catching up with you soon, and in the meantime, stay well. Bye for now.